we're live. Should I lower this? Maybe I should. Technical difficulties. There we go. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna go blow my nose. Happy Sunday, everyone. Coming back. Also, I don't know what it is about Southern California, but I always have to blow my nose for some reason. Hello, hello. Okay, let's just do some makeup and talk about stuff. I released a video on Saturday. It was supposed to come out on Thursday. I've been having some issues with an editor, and I'm still trying to find one, preferably a woman or someone female identifying who has experience in beauty editing. But yeah, I had this last video I had edited and it cost me a ridiculous amount of money for a very simple edit. So I'm like, and I respect editors. It's not that I don't want to pay. I don't mind paying if the product is quality, but it was just like basic stuff, and it's stuff that I've been doing the last 2.5 years on my own videos. So sorry, I'm trying to find my new brow product. Not new, but I've come back to this product. Where is it? You should see, it's like chaos right here. Everything that's happening. But it's the Ardell brow. I know not many people are on right now. I think there's maybe one person. Yep, one person. Say hello if you're there. This is ridiculous. Where did it go? I just got it yesterday. I used it yesterday. I probably put it down somewhere and I just don't remember where I put it. So. No, here's my... Hello, YouTube. Should I stick it up here? This is really, really annoying that I can't find it. Okay, well, there's nobody really watching, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just use my NYX brow glue, but... Oh, it's right here. It's hiding. This is the brow glue from Ardell. It's great. It dries quicker than the NYX brow glue does. It's a little goopier, but I don't know. I tried it and then I just went back to my NYX brow glue because I love that and it's my tried and true. But then I used this yesterday. And one of the things I love about this is if I have a little bit of product on my face, if there is a little bit of product in my brows, this still works. Like I can still place a brow pretty well. And I love a brow. 'Cause, you know, and let me tell you, being mid 40s, well, no, let me not say that. Early 40s. I'm not quite at mid yet. Geez, let me not get ahead of myself. My eyesight, it's going. I have to do this with things. It's just, it's dumb. My cousin and her husband turned, he was 50. I think today's his birthday, actually. That reminds me. Great. I have to wish him a happy birthday. He's 51 today, but he was like, Jeannie, as soon as I turned 50, it all went downhill. I'm like, great. Can't wait for that. I'm far away from that, by the way. Not there yet. Not there yet, but... Oh, hi, Stony. Thank you. Appreciate that. This bird isn't quite as young as she used to be, so I do appreciate it. I don't know. Do we believe that people can get more beautiful as they get older? I think so. And I'm not speaking about myself. I'm just speaking about people that I've known, especially women. And, you know, if I do certain things, it's not for the male gaze. It's probably even for the female gaze. And by that, I mean my own, if that makes any sense. Age like fine wine as far as I can see. Thank you. You're gorgeous. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't have a stitch of makeup on, so thanks, guys. Can you just join me for all my videos and hype me up? God. Happy Sunday. That's great. Just placing brows. This does get a little sticky because it dries quickly. But, oh boy, here we go. Come on. There we go. You know how there's one brow that's beautiful and the other one is the redheaded stepchild? That's this brow. Hello, I'm new here. Hi, Natalie. I hope that's your name. Welcome. My name's Jeannie. And I just thought I'd go live today because I went live last week, but it was a Wednesday and it wasn't as many people, but I figured, you know, with weekends. This is my makeup channel. I'm a working pro makeup artist in Los Angeles. I do bridal. I've worked with celebrities. I work with everyday people. I work on set. I'm not in the union. I have a lot of friends who are in the union and they work their asses off and they deserve all the flowers because people who work those long production hours are my heroes. Seriously. Can I say Braille, please? Well, it's an awesome channel. Thank you. Braille? I'm not really sure what that means, but I just said it. This is the Naturium Multi-Bright Milky Toner. Naturium is awesome if you have not tried it. It's the most affordable skincare, like the best quality skincare that you can get for the price, in my opinion. One of the best. Pre-Cool is also really good too. That's available at Target. And I know we have mixed feelings about Target. I'm just throwing that out there. I think if brands can get into big stores and that's one of their goals, then kudos to them because I don't think it reflects on the brand. I think when you have a small brand and you have a big box store that says, hey, we want to sell you, why wouldn't you go into the big box store and get more exposure, right? But politics aside, I completely understand. I'm just going to keep shaking this, I guess, and not put it on my face. Did y'all get lots of snow? I'm in Los Angeles, so no snow. But my family is in New York and Pennsylvania, and they got a lot of snow. Okay, I'm not doing any of these noises or whatever that you guys are asking me to do. Sorry. Not your puppet. You don't have to watch. But people who want to be here will stay here for the right reasons. And those who don't, right? But this is so great. I love using a toner as a moisturizer. I will use a moisturizer after this. Actually, I'm going to use a sunscreen. But I love toners. I love milky toners because they're just nice and hydrating. And even though I live in a warmer climate, for the most part, Los Angeles is dry. It's a desert. And I'm in Pennsylvania, so we got like 8 inches. Yeah, my mom and my stepdad are in the Allentown area, and they got pummeled. So, and it's still coming down. I spoke to my mother about 20 minutes ago, and it's still coming down. Like, oh boy, I don't miss that. I love snow. I love snow when it first falls, and then it's beautiful and it's quiet and it's serene. It's kind of out, you know, from a story, and it feels like a storybook, right? It feels like you're in a book or whatever. And then the next day, like it starts to get gross, and then there's yellow snow and dirty snow, and then it's just yeah, a nuisance. I lived in Chicago for 14 years. I've had my fair share of really cold winters. And if I never have to do that again, it's not too soon. Don't mistake though, I love Chicago and I love visiting Chicago. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. Skin looks good. What are you using? Thank you. Kentucky in snow. Oh, Liv, you're in the Allentown area too. That's awesome. Great. Yeah. My parents are closer, I think, to Macungie. They're off Lower Macungie Road. And yes, what was I saying? Oh, my skin. I have been using my Zip again, my microcurrent device. I've been using that again. I've been using it for about a week, and I'm actually going to try and use it diligently. The goal is to use it for a year and to see, but we'll see if I can keep up with that. I'm on a month plan right now, and I've done this before. I've done it like for my wedding, I did it, and before I turned 40, I did it. And that's actually the reason why I bought the Zip, is because I wanted to look really good for my 40th birthday. And I got it in Oh, Stoney's in Chicago. Great. What part of Chicago? That's exciting. I got it on a Black Friday deal. It was not sent to me. This one I have now was sent to me because the brand is really generous. But the first one I bought with my own money. And then I just talked about it. And they were like, can we send you a new one? And I said, absolutely. Thank you so much. And then I gave my old zip to a friend of mine because I knew she would love it. And I gave her a little thing of gel, and she loves it and she uses it. So North Side. My husband and I, when we first found our first apartment, we lived in Edgewater. So that was, but I lived everywhere. I lived in Wrigley, and then went to Wrigley, then Lincoln Square, then Ukrainian Village, because I worked down in Wicker and I was sick of commuting. So I moved to Ukrainian Village. That was my favorite apartment that I had, besides the one that I lived in with my now husband, because, you know, it's the first time I was living with a boy and living with a partner, and it was really exciting. And then my husband was going to move into my apartment, and then my landlords were, so I was like, I'm getting out of this lease. You guys suck. And then we moved up to Edgewater, and then we moved to Avondale, and then I moved here. Lots of moving. I'm going in with Unseen Sunscreen. I'm out of my Rodial sunscreen, so I'm using this. It's not my favorite, I'll be honest. I don't really love silicone based sunscreens or anything really. I don't mind silicone based foundation because doesn't have that feel to it as much, but this works. It works beautifully under makeup. The Rodial is my favorite for under makeup that I've found so far. The First Aid Beauty one is good too. I like that one on its own, but the Rodial one, the SPF 50 sunscreen drops, I love that sunscreen. I was just introduced to that brand last year. Hello West Virginia. I'm sure you did get snow. I grew up in Virginia. I remember I was talking, my former roommate and best friend lives next door, and her parents are visiting from Virginia Beach. And her mother and I were talking about how literally in Virginia, when we would get snow growing up, it would be like a dusting, and they'd be like, close the schools. Everything's closed. We can't go outside, you know, and us kids loved it because it was like, oh, great, snow day, right? And that was back when you had to watch on TV if your county was closed. Yeah, that's how old I am. Like, you didn't get a text alert because we didn't have texting. And you didn't look on the internet because, you know, I was 12, 13, maybe younger. You had to watch the scroll on the bottom of the screen on the Weather Channel or on your local channel. Like, okay, Harris County School is closed. Okay, what about Gloucester County School? You know, you would just wait. Yeah. Here we go. You got that Family Dollar aura. Thank you. Was scrolling and found you really. Hello. Got a Nirvana shirt from Amazon and I like it. And I got one from Walmart and I like them. I'm 29. Don't think you're older, but wow, thank you so much. I wish I could yeah. This is the thing. I would only want to go back to my 20s if I knew half of what I know now. Only half. I don't need to know everything. But not having to go through those quote unquote growing pains, I wouldn't do it. Do I miss my 25-year-old skin? Yes. Do I miss my 25-year-old body? Yes. But, you know, can't have it all. And as people say, people who are actually older than me, this is NYX Lift and Snatch, the brow pen. Just going to fill in my brows. Getting older is a privilege. And it is, because there are some kids that I went to high school and college with that are no longer around. And they never got the chance to get older. Never got the chance to have a family, you know? So, or even just experience life as a full-fledged adult. There's a boy that passed away our senior year. He died 3 months before graduation. I went to middle school with him. That was like the craziest thing. Grew up with this boy. Anyway, not trying to bring down the party, but getting older is a privilege. I hope I can do it as gracefully as I can. My grandmother, God rest her soul, died at 89 in 2018 and was able to lie about her age by at least 10 to 15 years her whole adult life. Like, when she retired, all of her friends, We're like, why are you retiring? Aren't you too young? And she's like, actually, I'm 70 and I've been lying to all of you for the last 30 years. I'm a lot older than you think. Lying about your age, like, do whatever you want to do. I think, you know, I'm not going to run around and be like, you know, this is how old I am. But also, I turned 44 in March. So, 82, baby. 1982. What are you guys saying? Not that it matters, but I find it more attractive when they are older and beautiful, shows they take care of themselves well. My wife is 32. I wish she was 25 again. Okay. That's not a very nice thing to say. 32 is not old. So she probably looks better now than she did at 25. Just saying. But this is the thing. You can't be, and I don't care who you are, male, female, female identifying, male identifying, poly, you know, like non-binary identifying. Like, you can't throw stone. This is what I'm gonna say, and I might upset some people. You can't throw stones at your partner looking a certain way if you don't take care of yourself. Like, it starts with you. And I'm not as skinny or as young as I was when I first met my husband, and you know, he would never be like, well, you know, and it's the same for him. Like, he's older, obviously, and he's not as thin as he was when we met, and that's okay. I still love him. He still loves me. You know, you got to take care of yourself first, and you can always want the best for your partner. We don't need to get into it, but I want what's best for him. I just want him to be happy, whatever that means for him, right? And I know he wants that for me. Now I'm stuck. Great. Nobody's fault but yours. So that's what free will is. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. So anyway, happy Sunday. Brows are done. Let me see. Yeah, they don't look too bad. I've been doing them in a new way and I really like it. And yes, I know the brows are polarizing. There's people who think that they look ridiculous and I don't really care because I love them. So, all right, let's do some skin. I have this, I've been using this. It's the Liquid Glow Stain from Sachu. Excuse me for not being able to catch my breath. I don't know what's happening. I think it's the air quality here in LA, but this is like a liquid highlighter. I'm fat and happy. Great. As long as you're happy, that's what matters, right? Like, body autonomy. You do you. I'll do me, you do you. If we're happy and we vibe, great. You know, if we don't vibe, we'll just avoid each other. It's fine, you know? Anyway, I love these lives. I gotta start doing these more often. This is just so much fun. So yeah, Sachu, this is the brand that has the lip liner stains, and they sent this to me. It's great. It's just a liquid highlighter, but it's not like Moonbeam highlighter, which, you know, has a time and its place, I guess maybe in 2016, but I'm just gonna use this really thinly across my whole face. And again, sorry for the sniffles. I just can't seem to, like, I think maybe the coughing or the breathing is allergy related too. The air is not great here in Los Angeles, guys. So it's a great city. I love LA. I do. Let me tell you, in 2018, when I first moved here, I never ever thought I'd leave. I never thought I'd leave LA. And now I'm kind of like, I might not stay here forever, which is insane for me to say. What standards thought you were stuck with someone you were not attracted to? Are you single? I'll lower my standards. Me? Or are you talking to the other? Oh, maybe you guys are talking to each other. Okay, I'm definitely not single. Happily married. Thank you. I'm going to do a makeup that I have been loving. And it's an everyday makeup, but it's a lip that I've been using, and I've been kind of doing like a blushy cheek, like a flushed cheek, and it's just so pretty. And I love it for every day. It would not take you this long to do it. It's just taking me this long because I'm talking to you guys and trying to answer questions and just having a good old time because I have the time. I'm having lunch with some former coworkers at 1:30 at in Hollywood-ish. Yeah, it's Hollywood Century City. And I can't wait because I haven't seen some of them in quite a while. This is the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint from Chanel. This is in medium light. If you've watched my channel before, you know that I love this. It's like just like a really thin base, but it's not a foundation. It's water-based, water and glycerin based. So it kind of dries down shiny, very skin-like. I use this in 99% of my makeups, even on someone who's oily, because I'll just prep the skin properly. But this just, it evens out the skin. It creates a really beautiful base, and it just looks so natural and gorgeous. And then I'll go in with concealer, and I'll go in with whatever like coverage I need after this. But this is like one of the secrets to my bridal makeups that I do. It's all very thin layers. And I want the bride to show. Like I don't want to create a mask. I see a lot of really heavy bridal makeup, and you do you if that's what you want. But unless you wear heavy makeup every day, you're not going to look like yourself. And don't you want to look back on the pictures, 10, 20, 30 years and be like, yeah, looks like me. Looks like me from that time, right? That's the goal for me. That was the goal for my own bridal makeup. I mean, I didn't wear this on my wedding day because I had my makeup done, but she went very, very light. So anyway, why do women, hi. Okay. Why do women wear masks? I don't know. There's some women who love to wear a lot of makeup, and there are some women who can wear a lot of makeup. Like I've had plenty of them sit in my chair, and I'll just keep putting it on and kind of blending it and being like, oh yeah, you can wear a lot of makeup. I have a video, a short coming out on Instagram. Follow me, Bridal by Jeannie. I'll put it in the description box. I think it's in my profile. But I'm doing a new series where I'm translating AI images into real life, because a lot of times you all will sit in my chair and give me an image and it's an AI image. I'm like, okay, this isn't a real person. How do I translate this into real life? And I show how I do that. And I went heavier on the glam for my first model than I was expecting, but it's because she can wear it. She wore it really well, and it matched the picture in a way. Like you have to, look at the hyper real skin, at the hyper reality of the entire thing, right? And then translate it onto a real face that doesn't look like that face, But yeah, some people can wear more makeup. Maine. Oh, I don't know what that says. Happy, so beautiful girl. Great. Not sure what that means, but we're gonna take, because the lip is more of like a red, it's like a cherry lip, I guess you could say. On me, if my skin doesn't look really perfected, it doesn't look good. I look a little washed out. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna go in with a little extra concealer. This is my own concealer. This is from Make Beauty. And we're just gonna do a little, kind of like right here. I'm not gonna go under the eye just yet because I'm gonna use a different concealer. But we're just gonna tap that in. And I like to make sure I'm really concealed all around the lips. Because if there's any redness on my chin next to the lip, it doesn't look right. It looks weird. It just doesn't look finished. And to me, I feel like you can get away with wearing less makeup if your makeup is refined. So, and it's really not as hard as you think it is to create that, as far as every day. This is also me being super nitpicky because this is what I do for a living. So, and when you wear something for a few days and you're like, wait, I love this, but there's something that's missing. And then you realize what it is, you go, all right, let me fix that. Let me try and find my Ride or Die, my Tower 28 concealer. Yeah, I'm sorry, KT Mahakal. I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm so sorry. Let's do a little, this is the Tower 28 concealer. We're just gonna do a little. I'm very dark around my eyes today. I don't really know why. I got plenty of sleep, but we're just gonna cancel all that out. And with my under eye concealer, I always start on my hand. And then I'm gonna go in with my brush. But even that, the difference, huge difference. I don't know why I'm so dark. Maybe it's because I should be getting my, I'm going to say it, my period. I don't get one anymore, but this is the time that I would be getting it. Real talk. If you're squeamish, you can keep going. I'm going to go a little around my nose. Chin is good. Yeah, that looks good. And then I always like to go back with my foundation brush and just kind of tap everything. Ooh. Do you think that I'm guessing without makeup, do women garner more attention? I don't know. I think attention is about charisma. It's about confidence. And whether you feel confident with a full face of makeup or you feel confident with nothing on your face, I think that's what makes the difference. It's about the essence of the person. It's about their aura and their energy. I'm a big believer in energy, especially because I exchange energy with the people who sit in my chair and I'm very close to them. So I'm always conscious of my own energy. And there have been plenty of times where I've had someone in my chair who has been an energy vampire and I walk out of the appointment and I'm like, ooh, it's a doozy, right? Doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't happen as much as it used to just because I'm a little more discerning as far as who I work with. But I like to go into my makeups and into my jobs feeling confident and feeling, what's the word I'm looking for? Feeling good, so then I can give them my good energy. There have been times where I had a model sit in my chair. This was probably about 2 years ago, but she had recently lost her boyfriend to an overdose, and she just started talking. And me and my friend, my friend was shooting it, and I was doing the makeup, and we just sat there and we talked to her, and we just let her talk. And she really needed to just kind of keep processing it. I'm sure she had been talking about it to other people, but we just kind of we created a safe space for her. And I just let her talk and we were just listening. And I'll never forget that. Like the fact that she opened up to us, it was really amazing. Do I want to do a little sculpting? Yes, I do. Okay. I really love this. This is the Sculpt Tape from Tarte. I've been really loving this. It's the contour. It's not as warm as a bronzer. And I like this more than the Hollywood Flawless Filter. Sorry. I don't know. I think because of the shade, they have a shade range. This is light, cool bronze. And I just really like, I think they have like 9 or 10 of them. They have a few. They have at least 6. I might be like exaggerating. Okay. I'm going to take my Smith Cosmetics brush. Yes, I've used it. I used it yesterday. Okay. I'm Indian Black. Okay. They do it for themselves, not us. Exactly. That's pretty much what it's about. I don't know. Compliments are always, if they come from a good place, compliments are always really nice. But I don't go out expecting like, oh, I look good. I'm getting compliments. I go out, if I feel good, I'm like, I feel good for me, And of course, this goes without saying, I guess, but if I walk out of the bedroom and my husband goes, oh, hey, cutie, that's a plus too, right? Like, I love that. But basically him, if I'm gonna try and please anyone, it's gonna be him. So just bring this down. Yeah, that's nice, right? It just kind of gave my face a little bit more shape, accentuated kind of what I already have with my cheekbones and everything, but yeah, I like that. Okay, cute girl, primary buy. Okay. Good answer. Thanks. Yeah, it's true. If you go out trying to please everybody, you're going to please nobody. So just please yourself, because you're the one who, who you go to sleep with, right? You go to sleep with yourself every night and your thoughts. All right. me see. Do I want to do some freckles? Yeah, I'm gonna do a few freckles. I'm feeling cheeky. I have the Freck Noir. I haven't used these in a while. I'm just feeling some type of way about it. I think it's because I watched Heated Rivalry and I love it, and I love Shane's freckles. Those who know, know. I mean, Ilya loves them too, right? Those boys. Love them. All right. Wish my girl thought like that. You know, there's a lot of, there's just a lot of discourse and a lot of negative stuff out there. And it's hard. I mean, I don't have any Botox or filler, and let me tell you, I live in the wrong city because there are plenty of people here who have, you know, it's everywhere here. And there are beautiful women here and beautiful men too that do it, you know? Come on. Go to Boys Town. Ugh. Just doing a couple little ones. I love this, and I'm taking my brush. I agree that people should be honest with their compliments. Like, how can someone call? What? Okay. We're going to remove that. You don't get to talk like that on my channel. You should be. Yeah. Don't do that. I mean, I don't know if you can see them. Hi, Ninja Toe. Anyway, these are not the easiest to do, the freckles, and make them look natural, but I love them. That's cute. Just across the nose. Like that. Can still see where my stupid glasses drives me insane. Honestly. Let me just leave. Do a little extra concealer. And then maybe we'll take some more freckles on the... Who's your favorite Disney princess? Aurora. Yep, I'm going old school. I can recite that movie like backwards and forwards. I love it. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty, and who else? I mean, yeah, I think it's just Aurora. The best one, right? Sweet Aurora. Oh, these are cute. I think I like these. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna go overboard. Have full plastic frame glasses and doesn't leave those marks. I do too. I have like they're acrylic, and I don't know, maybe it's because I'm an old bird. Who knows? Does Tinkerbell count? I love Tinkerbell. Tinks, which is funny because we call our dog Tinks. Her name's Cora, but it all stemmed from, it's so crazy. It all stemmed from my husband calling her Stinky, and then Stinkosaurus, and then Stinks, and then it became Tinks. Now she's Tinks. So that's what happens when you own a dog, right? This is, I'm gonna get to the best part because this is like, oh, we need to do mascara. Let me do mascara first, guys. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing some eyeshadow. Do I want to do eyeshadow? Not really. Okay. Tweezerman eyelash curler. Oh boy, there we go. Why do you put the black dots on your face? It's freckles. Do I want to do, okay, brown or black mascara? Help me. Brown or black, brown or black. First person to answer wins. Such an awe-inspiring woman. You're very kind. Thank you. No? Come on. Brown or black, brown or black. What do we do? What do we do? I always wear the brown. Should I wear the black? Black. Okay, copy that. This is Tower 28. It's my favorite. I bought the new Victoria Beckham. I want to love it because I love, 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 love her pencils. They're in my kit. I love them. And I love most of her stuff I've loved pretty much everything I've tried. I don't love her new mascara. Maybe it needs to this might sound weird. Maybe it needs to get a little old. It needs to get a little dry, but the formula's too wet and I can't build it on my lash. See, when you get when you get that volume like that, that's what I love. Yeah. Make the lashes nice and fat. I wish this was a tubing formula because I would be more apt to use it on my brides. I hate waterproof mascara, by the way. All right, that's one done. Both. Should I do brown on the bottom, black on top? Okay, I am loving these freckles. They're really cute. I haven't powdered or anything yet either, so always do the bottom first. I feel like you have lashes, like one of your eyes takes mascara really well and the other one doesn't. My right eye takes mascara better than my left eye does. My eyes are brown. I was born with hazel eyes, so they're a lighter brown. They were hazel and then they turned brown when I was a baby. My dad has brown eyes. My mom has hazel eyes. Kind of wish I had hazel eyes because they're a little more dynamic, but my husband has brown eyes and I love his brown eyes. There we go. A little transfer on the lid, but nothing crazy. Ooh. Good stuff. Mine change colors. I love that. I wish. I used to say they were a boring brown, but I try not to say that anymore. Ooh, I'm having an issue with my left eye, guys. Sorry. Okay, hopefully that helped. Does your husband wear makeup? No. Sometimes he does whenever I put it on him, as far as he wore makeup when he was Uncle Fester for Halloween. This past Halloween, because I was Debbie from Addams Family Values. If you know, you know. And he was Fester. This is Bisou Blush from Violette. This is in the shade Miriam. It's like this red blushy, but when you diffuse it, it just looks flush. Looks like a flush. It's so pretty. He gets the practice runs. Actually, believe it or not, he doesn't. I did get to put makeup on him because he was an extra in a movie that I was doing, that I was keying, like doing makeup and hair for. This was a few years ago. And he's bald, so I had to put makeup on the top of his head so it wouldn't reflect. But look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Just like flushed and healthy. And that was so quick how I did that. Don't sleep on bright red blush like this. If you sheer it out, it just looks like you're flushed. I have a video on this from about 2 years ago. I may have to redo it because like my routine has changed. And this is just, I'm back to this look. I love it so much. Yeah. Maybe we'll do just a little bit more. Ooh. Also like, don't be afraid, right? And this is like my magic eraser, the foundation brush. Thank you, right? It's just, it's so cute. I love it. It's a little more toned down in real life. I feel like it pops a little more on camera. Yeah, I love it. So cute. What's everyone doing this weekend? Put some on your chin. I don't like when my chin is red. That was one of the reasons why I put concealer on my chin, because of the lip that I'm using. So we're gonna go to the lip. I wanna talk about it. It's this company called Fel, F-E-L. They're a new company. This is in the shade Crush, and it's got, look at that. How cute is that? And you just press it to your lips. It's great for on the go when you're just kind of like looking for a little bit of color. I have 2 other colors. One's more of a coral and the other one is like a bright red, but this one is definitely more my vibe. But my friend shot the campaign for this with the founder of the brand, and she gave me some because she had a party at her studio that I was unable to attend. But I love this. It's like a kiss. It is like a kiss. It's so cute. It smells really good too. And she even said, she's like, I thought it was kind of gimmicky at first, but like she carries them in her purse now, and I have mine in my purse and I love it. And I'll use this sometimes on its own, but I've been really loving, they're new to Sephora, by the way. I think they're in Sephora. But yeah, I love this. It's such a cute little idea. And I know, you know, every idea has been done, but I've been using this liner from, believe it or not, KKW Beauty, right? Which doesn't even exist anymore. This is kind of in the bottom of one of my makeup bags. And it's just a great nude. Sorry, I'm looking for a sharpener. It's just a great nude. And I've been using them together and loving it. So that's what we're gonna do. But what I do is I'll just take like the flat side. Ooh, I'm creasing a little bit. Oh, that's not fun. Interesting. I wonder if it's the sunscreen. But I'm gonna take a little, and I overdraw on this side because it's lower than the other side. And then there we go, just to create a little bit of shape. And then I just kind of run over it with my finger to blur it a bit. And then I take the Fel and just press it. It smells so good. I love it. And it's just like a little flush on the lips. Sometimes I'll do a little, because it's lip and cheek. And since my hair's back, I'll probably do a little highlighter, but it's really soft and feminine. Feels very Jane Austen-esque, very like the bitten lip trend, the blurry kind of bitten lip trend. I hope it never goes away because I'm obsessed with it. And it's still neutral, but it's a little more interesting than just a nude. Love it. And then we'll take, this is the, why can't I ever remember the name of this? I used to work for Chanel. It's sculpting. It's the Balm Essential, thank you. In sculpting, I'll just do just a little, top of the cheekbones. Maybe a little here, top of the nose. Just a little bit of sheen. All right. What do we think? Ooh. I think we're done. Just have to do some setting spray. But let me put everything away. I'll keep the lip with me today. But this is a makeup that I wear, and I get, the thing is, I get a lot of compliments on this from my female friends. Excuse me. And honestly, that's like what I love. I would much rather get, women are more discerning with other women. And when you get a compliment from a female friend who's like, girl, I love this. I love this look. And I do this too. If I think someone looks great, I'm going to tell them. If I love their lashes, if I love their bag, whatever. There's so much negative shit out there, and so many things telling us what we should look like and what we should be doing. And I'm always going to say, you look great if someone looks great. Or whatever. But if I get a lot of compliments on this makeup from women, they're like, your makeup looks so good. I'm like, thank you. You know, like, I'm really loving this. It feels really good. Feels very much like me. And I think it's something that can translate, you know, even for deeper skin, you can just go deeper with your kind of blush. And I think and this would show up. I mean, look at this. This would show up on deeper skin. Oh, it's so saturated. And because it's Violette, like she gets it. She's a makeup artist. I do love makeup artist driven brands. Oh, I need to powder. Let me do that really quick. I have the Tower 28 powder. Didn't think you could get more attractive. Guess I was wrong. Thanks. I feel like you might be teasing me, but it's fine. I'll just take the compliment and go. So I'm just gonna do a little, just under the eyes, right here, or on the nose, chin, and then just like center of the forehead. But this is gonna break through pretty soon, and everything will just kind of melt together. And that's when I really love the makeup. And then I have the Kula makeup setting spray. It's an SPF 35, I think. 30. I love this. And the thing I love about this is that I'm gonna link everything in the description box below after I finish this, by the way, in case you want to check anything out. But the thing I love about this is I have a few makeup setting sprays that are sunscreens. This is one that I got in Germany. It's the Biore UV. And then I had one from Milani. No offense to Milani, but this one is the only one that won't make you even more greasy. This helps your makeup. It sets your makeup, and then it gives you that protection of the SPF, and it won't break your makeup down. It won't make it break down like faster through the day. I love this. And I'll actually carry this with me and reapply, because you know how they say you're supposed to reapply. I think it's every 2 hours, which I don't ever do. Sorry. I feel like I try to wear hats mostly, but this stuff is great. And I do have SPF on anyway, you know, we use the Supergoop, but that setting spray, it can make me greasy too. It just depends. If it's really dry out, it doesn't normally, but this one, there's something about this one. It smells a little alcohol-y, and that's probably why, just because it's, it kind of mattifies you, but this is the best that I found, and it's a clean and vegan brand, which is also great too. I love Kula. But, all right, well, I guess that's it. I'm gonna get ready and then go meet my friends for lunch. And then we're watching football today with my neighbor. Oh, the price. I think it's like 35. I think 30, 35. Yeah, we're gonna watch football and root for the Rams. Hope they make it to the Super Bowl, and then win the Super Bowl. So go Rams, and I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. Thanks for joining me, and tune in. Like I said, I will leave everything in the description box below. I'm gonna do that now after I get off. And happy Sunday. Bye.